So here we are this morning. We're going to be doing a little meditation together. I got my cards with me. The sun is shining, so it's gonna be great. And this one, I figured we would do a little bit of a shorter meditation, only because I have a different group going for this month. It's called Yoga Every Day for 28 days. I'm hoping to continue it in March. But what I'm noticing in the other group is people have been asking for like everyday things you can just add in your life. So as much as it's nice to do like 30-minute meditation or an hour yoga, I was thinking for today we would do a little bit of a shorter meditation, only because once you hear it one time and then embody it and do it, it might be easier if you're in a situation and you're like, I really need to calm the F down. I need to slow her down, take it down a notch. And in your mind, you could start thinking of this meditation. So it'll be like the slight body scan with Yoga Nidra. The way we do that, like you like, okay, relax my head, relax my shoulders, come back to my breath. It could also be like what I call drop your breath. So when you get like anxious, we tend to like breathe up here. So as you exhale, you can drop your breath down to the bottom of your belly, expand the ribs, drop back down. That's another technique you can use. Another one that I'm gonna teach you right now is, so these are like just everyday ones that I want you to start embodying and getting used to. So even when we aren't together in our lives, you can take these and implement them whenever you need them. So this one is you take your pointer fingers and your thumbs, you start here with them together. And then you're just gonna move along the pads of the fingers, okay? And when I'm teaching this to kids or teenagers, I will put a mantra with it, and you can choose whatever you want your mantra to be. At the time, like if you're annoyed, you may want to add swear words, but you're gonna find something that's kind of positive instead to get you out of your head and into your heart, okay? Hi, Ange. So what I teach kids and youth with this technique of moving your fingers along is I get them to say, peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. So just continuing along the fingers. And I'm an adult and I still use peace begins with me. It's just a really nice way to slow your mind down, and you're redirecting your focus to this mantra, but you're also moving your fingers, and you have to use your mind to tell yourself to move the fingers, and you'll automatically start noticing all good things in all good time. I like that. So you could say that, all good things in all good time. All good things in all good time. So that could be your mantra. It could be anything, and you're just attaching each word to your fingers as you move along. So that's a great one to use at any time when you're starting to feel overwhelmed and you want to switch the environment a little bit and come back to peace, come back to the self. Doing the drop the breath, it's our other one. And I know for Yoga Nidra, when we do them, they're kind of long, but that's because I purposely want it to be a longer session. Like if we're doing a live together, it's a recording, like I expect you're gonna have 20 to 30 minutes or so allotted out to do the full body scan with the silence at the end. But when you don't have that, so I had for Christmas a massage my friend got me, like greatest gift, thank you. I've never got a massage as a Christmas gift before. So I was going and I was like rushing around to get there. I got there, the massage therapist didn't show up. So I'm already like, what? Like, I've been looking forward to this. And I was like, okay, like maybe there's a solution here. So they ended up calling a girl that they had just hired that lived like 2 minutes away, and she was free because she already had someone booked. So it was just like something ended up working. If not, I would have had to come another time. But I just was like, okay, calm down. But then even when I got in for this session with this massage therapist, I'm like, my energy is like up to here. And I'm laying there. I'm like, okay, Julianne, you only have an hour. Like, calm down, okay? Get into your body. Like, you haven't had a massage in forever. And this is time for you. But don't waste it. Like, here I am, like, negative talk, freaking out. So I went and did the drop the breath thing, closed my eyes. And as massage therapist started, I started saying internally in my mind, relax the right side of your head. And then I'd relax the left side of your head. And I was just saying this internally. So I'm not talking out loud. She's just doing her thing. But I'm coming back to myself and adding some, I don't want to use the word control, but I felt out of control with the situation. So I could come back to my breath and move energy through my body. By the time I got to like my throat, my neck, and my shoulders, I was like, okay, like I feel so much better now. So that's another technique you can use as well. One last one I'm going to give you before we get into our mini live session here is choosing an image. So today I'm going to do a short meditation with the woods. We're going to be guided through the woods. And we've been spending a lot of time in nature because I'm someone that if I'm like in the house too long, like for too many days, like because of COVID or something, or I can't feel like I can just leave and go whenever I want to. Like even if I don't have anywhere to go, like even if I'm just like, I don't have any plans, I don't have anywhere to go. I just like knowing if I wanted to get in my car and drive to another province, I could. With COVID, I don't feel like I can do that. So I get this feeling that I feel trapped and like claustrophobic, like controlled by outside sources, and it really gets me like upset. So if I can get out into an expansive place like nature, sitting by the water, doing these with you guys, it's like, whoa, like brain heart saving for me. So I want you to choose something that really like takes you to what I would call the truth. So when I'm in nature, I feel expansive. The truth is we're expansive beings, okay? Our outside circumstance can look like we're trapped, can look like we're claustrophobic or being controlled, but the truth is our spirit is like infinite and amazing and endless and timeless and all those things. So when you get to nature, I'm like, oh yeah, like there's this divine intelligence that lives here in nature. That's also me. It really brings me back to what I call the truth. For you, it could be sitting in a chair on the beach, waiting for someone to bring you a drink. Like that could be your moment of like, I feel abundant. I have nowhere to be but right here in my body. The sand is endless. The ocean is peaceful. Choose an image for you that makes you remember the truth as to who you are and the truth of the world. And when you're overwhelmed and need a change of scenery, I call it, and you can't actually change the scenery in front of you, change the scenery in your mind. You could literally close your eyes and just think, okay, for me it's the woods. I'm like, okay, I'm in the woods. Today there's no path. I'm just gonna walk in the woods. Okay, I need to slow down. Okay, my image, I'm gonna look down at my feet. Okay, what are my feet doing? Like, so choose an image for you that makes you remember the truth. So today we're going to be going into the woods. I'm going to be choosing a card while we're in the woods. And when we're in our light part of our meditation, I'm going to read the card. So just starting to get comfortable wherever you are, eyes can be soft or closed here, and coming down to drop your breath. So really drop the energy here. And on your inhale, lengthen the edges of the body. See if you can get a little bit taller in your seat. For me, it's just picturing energy going from the hips all the way up to my armpits. When you start to lengthen your torso, you'll start to notice that oh, there is space for my shoulders to drop. There is opening for my heart and my collarbones. Slowing your breath, palms may face down or up. And instead of doing a full yoga nidra, just silently saying in your mind, relax the back of my head. Relax the sides of my head. Relax the whole of my face. Soften my jaw. Relax the back of my neck. Relax my throat so I can communicate freely. And then relax the back of my spine. Front of the torso. Some relaxation down my right arm, right hand and all 5 fingers. And then drop relaxation into my left arm, hand and all 5 fingers. Relax to low back. Hips, legs. All the way through the feet and toes. Relax my whole body. The whole of my body begins to relax. And then I'm going to soften my skin on the whole of the body. So right there, you just guided yourself. I'm just staying as you are. And start to picture the woods. And just allow your memories, your mind, your visions to come to you. Maybe yours is more of an open path. Maybe there's no path and you're just going to walk in the woods today. Start to notice your image that you're choosing to create. Or is there snow? Do you notice if there's leaves on the trees? What season are you choosing? Start to look down at your feet in this vision. Do you have shoes on? No shoes on? Noticing what you're wearing. If it's winter, are you bundled up? If it's summer, are you wearing shorts and a tank top? Now as you begin to look around, look over to the right and just start to notice the sun is peeking through the trees. You can feel the warmth on your right cheek. And that feels so good that you start to turn your head towards the sun. So you feel it right on your eyes. And it's bright. So you have your eyes closed in the vision. And you just start to breathe that warmth into your body. You start to feel, I want more of that feeling. As you bring your head back to center, look back down at your feet and then start to lift up one foot and step forward. Lift up your other foot and step forward. And now really exaggerate how you're walking. Heel comes down, roll over the arch to the toes, pick up the other foot, put the heel down, roll through the foot. Really exaggerating your slow walk here so you can really ground down. And then start to walk a little bit more normally here, more of a natural pace, and then start to look forward. As you start to move, notice if your path is gravel, if it's all moss, maybe it's all soil. Have you been on this path before? Is it new to you? Feel free to put your hands on the trees as you walk through the woods here. Maybe you start to notice some mushrooms, hear some birds, maybe there's water. Just seeing what's around you as you start to move through the woods here. As you look up again, noticing the light of the sun is directly in front of you. And you know you want more of that feeling, so you're going to walk directly to the sun. And as you get closer and closer, that light gets bigger. You feel more of the sun on the whole of your body. The whole of your body is warm, at ease, you're smiling. It even feels like your skin and your cells are smiling. So you keep walking to the light until now you're covered in this light of the sun. Walk as close as you can get until you are the light and the light is you. Staying, pausing here, taking some moments of silence together, receive our message from our card today, but also just allow any messages that need to come forward, come forward. The Secret of Camelot. Within the Avalonian realms are many entrances and gateways, and this one is taken by the Lady of the Lake. When she must speak with the powers that are within the domain of Camelot, she calls on her light. For you, this indicates you will soon be having important talks and conversations. This may include authority figures or people that you feel are more in power than you are. You are the mystic in the situation, the one who has the spiritual perspective and the mission to share the mysteries with others. Those who you choose to speak with are the administrators, the bureaucrats, people in authority that aren't really as connected to the mystic realms as you are. But you have the power of the spirit within you, and you're taking that pure spirit into places that need it most. Know that when you go in to communicate with anyone that you feel may be in a more of authority role, make sure you keep this feeling of knowing that spirit is there with you. Instead of seeing it as you're against each other, this is an image that's coming to me, not on the card. Instead of seeing that you're against each other, look at them like they don't know, okay, what spirit is, and you're the one bringing it in to the conversation or into this new space, okay? So if you're working in a place where people are not connected with their intuition or their spirit, or if your family is one who denies the gift of their own soul, you can think of yourself as the undercover agent, I like this, and the one who enters that world to hold up the gift of the truth, the shining sword that is your authenticity, the integrity that cuts through the politics, cuts through all the rules, the one who shares the gift of the spirit. Even in circumstances that seem to care nothing for the ways of the light workers, you can bring light to this new situation. Know that this Lady of the Lake Spirit is walking with you as you move through the realms, bringing your messages and your gifts, and know that you're going to have ripple effects on their actions from your own actions. Mantra for today: I enter the world of the people to hold up the truth of the Spirit. Just taking a few more moments here to allow that message to sink in. Maybe you have some images of how you're going to bring spirit into places that maybe it's being denied. And then slowly your next exhale, just starting to walk slowly backwards. You're starting to leave that big ball of light slightly. Coming back, so you're a little bit more into the woods, but you're still with the light. And as you look down, there's a perfect rock. Sit on that rock. As you look forward, there's water. Put your feet in the water and rest here as long as you need to, with the light and warmth still on you, sitting with your reflections next to the water, and just allow nature to speak to you here. Staying here as long as you'd like today. Bring the hands in front of the heart or on the heart. Grace, love, and so much gratitude. Thanking yourself, your guides, and everyone that came forward for the messages for you today. Know that you're so powerful. You can use our tools from today to bring yourself back to your body so you can be of even greater force in this world with your light and your power. Going forward to ourselves and each other, say namaste. And stay there as long as you like. You open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you all so much. Oh, that feels good. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. That was a really cool message that came forward. I haven't pulled that card before, so it sounds like you all got some important work to do with your own spirit, bringing it into the world, into more places and more encounters.